Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Thunder, we've got Williams. Alex Caruso out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Thunder. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. And the shot is long. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels defended.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Here's Holmgren. And there's another one for the Thunder.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And he banks in the layup.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Pass to Caruso. From the arc. Hits it from three-point range. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren. At the line for one.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Well, he's capable of making you pay there, Gilgeous-Alexander, in a nice rhythm.
Here's McDaniels. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley gets the bucket. And Oklahoma City, with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So It's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Outside Conley. Here's McDaniels. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Now here's McDaniels. Defense is right there. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
So it's the Timberwolves now. 6 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Williams. The Thunder have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Hayward from outside. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. Timberwolves on defense. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. He dishes it to Towns. Passes it to McDaniels. No one near him. And there it is for him. And that's now 6 points for Jaden McDaniel. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Edwards kicks to Conley. Gobert down low. Thunder with the rebound. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over by Conley. That puts them in the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Williams. Michael Conley making his last shot. Here's Holmgren. Good. The nice assist for Williams. 15 points in the game.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now. I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still gotta be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Tipped away. Shoots. The offensive rebound. Holmgren gets the bucket. And now a 7-point Thunder lead.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
It's good.
Karl-Anthony Towns.
6 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And Oklahoma City making a change. Dort's checked in. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Towns, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. The free throw drops for Towns.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Towns. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And hey, Towns can drill that shot. The D has to be aware of his touch from mid-range.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. High arcing shot, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Timberwolves trail. And the pass to Ingles. Towns against Dort. The wide open look here for Ingles. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Wallace outside. Fires for 3. Reid with the rebound. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Alexander Walker. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with the deuce.
Just don't see guys with Gilgeous-Alexander's size and frame all that often. He can be a special player in this league.
Now here's Conley. 7 points in the game. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Karl-Anthony Towns.
The Thunder with the lead. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. The Timberwolves shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Yep, that one goes in there.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Now here's Wallace. No points in the game yet for him. No block shot. And that one is good from Hartenstein. And Minnesota has possession. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Reid. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
1:44 left in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Ingles with the ball. Right side Towns. It's stolen by Dort. Passes it to Joe. Over Conley. Joe can't get it to go.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Conley dishes to Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Joe. Count that one for Dort.
Just not allowing the close defender to get in his way as Dort plays intense there.
Here's the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Ingles. There's the 3. They get it back. Reed.
Oklahoma City foul. Reed hits Dort. First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his
attempts. At the line for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Reed. O'Neal's check in for the Timberwolves. Both free throws good from Reed. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Pass to Ingles. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Gets it off. A shot off that time. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your partner, Usansky.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. Edwards can't hit.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Back to McDaniel. Offensive rebound. O'Neal kicks to McDaniels. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 9.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Now here's Hayward. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Edwards drawing the double team. And that one is stuffed right through.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Hayward from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the miss from Chet Holmgren.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And so dangerous from that spot. Hayward doesn't need a lot of separation to get his shot off.
Minnesota calls timeout.
We've got futures coming your way, fans. Who needs one? Make some noise. And please give a big round of applause for your partner, Houston team.
Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in.
Amazing.
Thunder on D. Now McDaniels. He's got 9. Pass to Alexander Walker. From outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Alexander Walker's got 7 now in this quarter.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Here's Joe. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Passes to Alexander Walker, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And there's the pass to Williams. Here's Hayward. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. They get the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hayward can't hit. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's foul number 2 for him. Towns is checked in for Rudy Gobert.
First 2 fouls. Now into the lineup for the
Timberwolves trailed by 3.
Karl Anthony Towns.
To the left wing. To the inside. Reed. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll get another chance. A second chance effort. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Towns kicks to Reed. And there's the feed to McDaniels. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
The Thunder leading by 3. To the right side. Here's Caruso. Knocks down the 3-ball. Caruso's got 6 points in the quarter.
and really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
That's a 2 from Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Hayward passes to Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now McDaniels, after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. Got a hand on it. Williams passes to Holmgren, and the dunk by Holmgren.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trailed by 6. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Williams gets the bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Conley finds Towns. And it's blocked. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Hayward leading the charge. And the basket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Conley, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
No hesitation, SGA grabbing it and letting it go.
Timberwolves trailed by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Conley. Will it go? Here's Reed. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Joe Ingles is checked in for Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Passes it to Caruso. And here is Williams. Towns with the defensive effort.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now here's Edwards. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet, and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now, here's Ingles. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. Dort comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Wallace subbed in for Alex Caruso. Here's Ingles after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed kicks to Edwards. A step-back shot here. That shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the
The three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Personal foul.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Timberwolves making a change here. O'Neal's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 14-point game. Conley gets the bucket.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
The Thunder shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. The Thunder with another miss. Timberwolves trailed by 11. .115 left here in the second. Towns for three. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
The three-pointer is right on target. Dort's got 5 points so far.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest three. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 24. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Alex.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Timberwolves trailed by 11. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Ingles against Dort. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City gets it back. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Timberwolves have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Free throw good, Conley.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 8th assist in the game. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 27 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. Coming off an outstanding game last time out, it doesn't look like he's lost any of that momentum here tonight. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
Ball movement was a real factor for them. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
Well, don't get me started with the perimeter. Just standing around flat-footed, not closing down on shooters quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be avoided.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
You've got Alex Caruso. Hayward out there with Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. The Thunder leading by 13. From 17 feet out, Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 23.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. And the Thunder, another 3.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Towns, no luck. Thunder have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. Just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
McDaniels up top, defended by Hayward. And here's Conley outside. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. On the pass to Caruso. From about 16, Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
You know, we have to see that great Mobile One drive one more time.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Looking to get back on track here, and it's denied. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 14 points for the game.
And he can hurt you at all three levels. Mid-range, in the paint, or deep. Conley can spark this offense.
Count that bucket.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Back to Conley. Dishes it to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open. Another shot. Good on the shot. 13 points in the game.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
They get it back. Towns. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 23 to the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Edwards, that's good.
Anthony Edwards.
It's so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Williams dishes to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Edwards. No good on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And the jump by Holmgren.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Conley left side. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. The dish to Gobert, and he makes that one. And it's 9 points for Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Holmgren. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. Superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Oklahoma City?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
Here's Reed over Williams, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting for Minnesota, Naz Reid. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Alex Caruso. Both free throws good from Reed. Here's Joe. Left side Williams. Stolen by Reed. Ingles against Wallace.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Dort passes to Wallace. The three. Dort misses. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Williams. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 9. 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Alexander Walker at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Williams. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Thunder leading by 18. Joe passes to Hartenstein. Down low. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Joe, good. Joe's got 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 5 points in the quarter.
A scrawny kid coming into the league. Hayward has added more muscle, and I think it helps him on these physical finishes.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Dort. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trailed by 21. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Shoots over Dort. O'Neal misses. Here's Hartenstein. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
That shot wide open. 5 points in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Michael Conley. He's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Money from the wing.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
Pass to Dort. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Dort's got 8 points.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Talking about defensive specials. How about the hustle Lou Dort shows on D?
Well, this is a guy you throw out there and you say, sick him. Go guard the best player on the other team. And that's something that he takes that challenge on, takes a lot of pride on the defensive end. It has become a very important part of this team. Two teammates connecting right there, slick feed.
Here's Joe. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Isaiah Joe.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They double-team Conley inside and stolen by Hayward. To the middle. Count that one for Dort.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
.43 seconds left to play in the third. Inside and slam dunk by Gobert.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here's Conley. He's got 16. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. From deep Ingles. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
.23 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley kicks to O'Neal. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Royce O'Neal.
O'Neal's got 8 points in the quarter. The Thunder leading by 18. And here is Wallace. Over Ingles. Here's Joe. Off with the layup.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timberwolves trailed by 18. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. O'Neal is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1.
3 points.
Thunder shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
And another great look at the 2K drive. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And right now, Hayward is in his element. Once he gets cooking, keep feeding that man.
Now here's Gobert. Not a lot of room. Conley, the pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the paint. Count that one for George. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
McDaniels with the ball. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Count it. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. With the shot, again, the Thunder.
The D better step up their game as Shea is finding ways to be effective in the pull-up.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Yep, that one goes.
Man, what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
The pass to Holmgren. Fires the three. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Timberwolves trailed by 17. Outside Edwards. Hayward with some nice D. And there's Edwards on the assist by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Down low. Here's McDaniels. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Royce O'Neal. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Oklahoma City leading by 15 to the inside. Dort passes to Holmgren. Count the basket.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Defensive foul. Rudy Gobert.
Free throw dropped for Holmgren. Timberwolves trailed by 18. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. From deep. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Pass to Caruso. Here's Dort. Drills it from outside. Dort's got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement Great touch from that range.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's the way you play defense. Anticipated the hop step, beat him to the spot, and able to get the call.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
For the Timberwolves, Mike Conley taking 2 shots.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. The Thunder leading by 16. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Here's Caruso. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
A putback. It's good on the putback.
Rudy Gobert.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Good on the bucket.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Williams kicks to Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. And it's off the back rim. No good. Timberwolves trailed by 17. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Conley's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Beyond the arc. And the Thunder another 3.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Makes it off the glass.
Rudy Gobert.
Gobert's got 16 here in the second half.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Here's Holmgren. And there's another one for the Thunder.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Passes it to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board movement.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City.
That free throw missing.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. The pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Got that bucket in no time at all.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Shoots the 3. And they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Thunder. Oklahoma City leading by 19. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Back to Conley. Out to Edwards. Inside. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Timberwolves trailed by 19. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hayward. Over in the corner, Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another three.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Well, it's not as big a loss as it would have been a few minutes ago. They took care of business early, and they should be able to close this one out without it.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. 4 on the clock. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Passes it to Hartenstein. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after him.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chet Holmgren.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waters is checked in, and that one, good.
Jordan McLaughlin.
The Thunder shooting a scorching 68% in the game. For 3, Hayward. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Gordon Hayward. Third personal foul.
First one falls for him. O'Neal's checked in for the Timberwolves. He hits both from the stripe. 40 seconds left in the game. Hayward passes to Waters. Holmgren with it. O'Neal's there. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 48.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Great positioning on the putback. Holmgren's got 50 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And that one falls for Clark. And so Clark nails both of them. Here's Joe. Here's Holmgren. Buries it from three-point range. Holmgren's got 53.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, a great win over a very explosive team tonight.
Yeah, they're a team you got to be physical with them. You know, you can't let them get a rhythm going with the scores and the talent that they have. So we had to really match their intensity, and I thought it was a great win.
I know that's what you guys work on extensively, and it showed tonight. Thanks, Gordon. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Pwede yan, dalawa na lang tayo. Dalawa na lang tayo, ang init bukas eh. Sakyan na. Sige. Oo. Saan yan? Nakasakyan ka naman pala eh. Sige. Na. Sige. Bukas na, doon ako sa labas ha, doon sa subdivision nga Agantay. Oo. Tapos pagkatapos laro, uwi tayo. Oo. Kaya nga eh, punta din kami Baklaran eh. Simple. Okay, sige. Sige. Okay. Sige.
Both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Towns. Can't get it to fall. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Conley. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
Pass to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
They grab their own miss. Now here's Conley. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Back to Edwards. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Holmgren. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Perfect timing on that rejection point. Towns really improving on the defensive end.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
From deep, Holmgren. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Conley. 11 feet out. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Dominant on the boards. Karl-Anthony Towns knows I can get points on the board by getting to the offensive glass.
The shot's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control in this game.
Count it.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Williams finds Hayward over McDaniels. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Here's Holmgren. An easy 2 on the layup. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Conley with the ball. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Towns. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Caruso outside. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go.
Caruso with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Right wing. Pass to Holmgren. Over Gobert. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Gordon Hayward may not have the biggest frame in the NBA, but this guy will make up for it with aggressiveness.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
And it's good. 2 points.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now here's Edwards. 10 points for him. McDaniels from long range. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Pass to Holmgren. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Thunder with a lead. Right side, Williams. Over Towns. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Gobert with it. Guarded now by Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. For the Thunder, Lou Dort comes in for Williams. And Joe subbed in for Caruso. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Mike Conley.
Rudy Gobert is known as the Stifle Tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Ingles, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Lou Dort picks one up.
Well, Joe Ingles, to me, specializes in mixing up his pace, and that's how he gets these calls.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Joe Ingles, taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, clearly an organization focused on the future, look no further than the median age of their roster, one of the youngest teams in the league.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Here's Holmgren, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Holmgren's got 11.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
And they're able to recover. Here's Gobert. They shoot again. Here's Holmgren. 11 points in the game. Pass to Wallace. The 3 is up. Reed with the rebound. Right, so having a young team like the Thunder must have its advantages and disadvantages, huh, Doris?
Unequivocally, the upside your guys have brings energy, potential, and obviously their lack of experience can hurt when you take on more veteran teams. But the key for this organization is player development. Can you build habits, can you build culture, and can you build a winner?
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to Joe. From downtown, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's O'Neal. Dort defending. Here's Reed. Outside, Ingles. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They need this. And Gobert with the stuff.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Pass to Wallace. From deep. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. From 8 feet. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's Holmgren. Reed defending. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Gobert. Here's Joe. Ingles defending. Here's Dort. O'Neal pulls it in.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss. Guys, you think about someone like Royce O'Neal, who is finally finding his footing in this league. After starting 20 combined games his first 2 seasons, he has just missed 9 starts since. Pretty incredible.
Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Doris, how about Royce O'Neal? He's starting to figure things out.
Right, B.A. We haven't seen the explosion offensively, but he plays consistently at the 3 spot. He can make an open 3. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the glass. You can also, mix it up a little bit inside with the bigger guys. There's a lot to like about his contributions.
Here's Hartenstein. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 2.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. It's easy to say, this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Hayward for 3, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Listen, this guy's a viable threat from deep range. With a lot of time put into it, Gordon Hayward has morphed into a consistent 3-point threat.
Pass to O'Neal. There's 57 seconds left in the first. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep, low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Thunder with a lead. Here's Holmgren. He's got 11. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
From deep, Hayward. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. O'Neal misses. The Thunder shooting a fantastic 52% in the first. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed with 4 on the clock. Here's Gobert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's the Thunder. They're up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Houston.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the right block. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Edwards. Plenty of space. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Pass to Holmgren. Hayward outside. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Joe.
First team foul.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shot clock at 6. McDaniels inside. Dort defending. McDaniels passes to Towns. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Williams misses. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's McDaniels. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso is checked in.
Alex Caruso.
Now Edwards. He's got 12. Pass to Towns. Knocks down the long J.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Towns has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has that face-up three-point shot definitely in the offensive arsenal. You better put a hand up.
Tries a 10-footer, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 1. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
McDaniels against Dort. Edwards for 3. And no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Williams passes to Dort. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. Since KD left Oklahoma City in the summer of 2016, the Thunder have not won a playoff series, Doris.
That's exactly right, B.A. They had a few playoff teams, but they were all bounced in the first round. I think that is what led this organization to basically hit the reset button. Now they want a title caliber team, not a team stuck in the middle.
Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, But the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
And it's Holmgren missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's McDaniels, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Dort.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and considering the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting, really sound basketball. Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. For 3, Conley hits the trifecta. Conley's got 6.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
This guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, someone you can trust. An excellent free throw shooter, very willing to perform in the clutch, someone you love having.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Tries a 10-footer, and Minnesota again with a bucket.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
Caruso outside. Tries it from 19. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. Minnesota in the lead. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. A miss there. Still shooting 6 for 9, though. Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
And the Thunder call time here.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his 2nd season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Let's get up and get loud for your Thunder Girls Dance Feed.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' 2nd season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top 2-way players in the league.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hayward's got 13 now.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Pass to Towns. Caruso against Conley. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oklahoma City trailing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
This guy's showing off his entire offensive package right now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in full effect.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Nice D from Hayward. Oklahoma City's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's Holmgren. He's guarded by Conley. And that one's good. Holmgren. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Count that one. Holmgren's got 21.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. He's got 6.
Boy, when Towns is moving the basketball, guys, the floor opens up for him. The defense has now got to respect passing and scoring.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17. Up and over Conley. Misses off the right iron. Minnesota has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. The shot comes out. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Holmgren. 23 points in the game. The Timberwolves trail. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams, and Joe's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Towns. O'Neal comes in for McDaniels. Ingles, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. And he makes it.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
Caruso against Ingles. Three-pointer. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Ingles. Now here's Reed. Defense right on him. Back to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. The baseline, Jay. Here's Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
Rudy Gobert at the line.
The first free throw is good.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Pass to Caruso. Shoots over Ingles. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more. 1:56 left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Alexander Walker. Outside, Ingles. It's tipped. Caruso finds Hayward. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, Gordon Hayward will find his rhythm fast if you allow him to catch and shoot.
Outside, Ingles. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to O'Neal. He shoots it. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 6. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. To the wing, right side. Here's Hartenstein. That one drops for him. He's got 6.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in.
14 foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Anthony.
Here's O'Neal. "35 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hayward. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Joe, it's good on the putback. And now it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. An excellent second quarter from these guys, and they lead by 10 at the half. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without any pressure. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots, make them put the ball on the floor.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything on the shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Time for your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Williams in at the 4-man spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Over Williams. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
Here's McDaniels. The Thunder making their last shot. Edwards can't hit. Pass to Caruso. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup. Hayward's got 4 assists in the game.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 12, and the shot goes down.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso from the elbow, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one, and it's in there. Edwards has got 14 points. The kick out to Williams, and stolen by Gobert. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Caruso against Edwards. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Timberwolves ball. At the line for the Timberwolves.
And he shows the focus there, nails the tee.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Boy, when the conversation turns to the young stars in the NBA, I think it's hard to leave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off this list. This is a 6'6" point guard who can do it all.
Here's Gobert. He's got 12. Left side, McDaniels. Back to Gobert. McDaniels can't hit. And Gilgeous-Alexander, he was unstoppable to end the 2021-22 season.
He was, B.A., because before being shut down with that ankle injury, consider this. Shai averaged over 30 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds over a 13-game span. And that was with shooting splits of 54% and 39% from 3. That's very impressive.
Oklahoma City has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Hayward outside. Clock at 6. Williams from long range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Drops in the layup for 2. Holmgren's got 28.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's his first foul. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Towns.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Inside, Williams uses the glass on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 17.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. The 3. Poke loose.
Great effort to track down the long rebound.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Conley to stop the run. Offensive board. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Ingles comes in for McDaniels, and it's Alexander Walker in for Conley. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside, Ingles. Towns against Williams. Shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Good.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Pat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
And Minnesota has possession. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 8 points.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Hartenstein, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Oklahoma City foul. Wallace. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Joe Ingles. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Ingles.
What you love about Joe Ingles is he's going to give you a little bit of everything. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and he can guard. Whatever you need, he's going to bring it.
And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. O'Neal comes in for Anthony Edwards. And the basket by Joe. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Timeout called the Timberwolves.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Minnesota with the ball.
Let them hear you.
O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Towns. Over Williams. That one off the back iron and out. Oklahoma City has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Wallace drains the triple. He has 6.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Back to Alexander Walker. The Thunder pull it in.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense. B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. Now here's Ingles. A shot to stop the run. Reed for three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. Ingles got 4 assists in the game.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
And the shot goes. Williams has got 7.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Dort. Here's Joe. He's got 7. Wallace misses. Outside, Ingles. Wallace pulls it in. The Thunder shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. Williams misses. Minnesota shooting about 42% in the third.
Oklahoma City foul. Isaiah Joe. Second personal foul. 13 foul.
1:37 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Towns. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Karl Anthony Towns embraces the responsibility of being the primary scorer offensively. And boy, if he's in rhythm, it's a nightmare for the defense.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
Pass to O'Neal. Towns with the ball. Williams defending. Here's Ingles. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
I'll tell you, you have to have some measure of composure close to the bucket. Mr. Ingles doing work.
Here's O'Neal. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Wallace. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Oklahoma City foul. Wallace. 4th personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
The free throw drops for Ingles.
Joe Ingles.
The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Conley's checked in. So it's the Thunder now. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Conley, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Towns for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So for Minnesota right now, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Joe Ingles is out there with Mike Conley, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Conley passes to Ingles. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. Here's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Holmgren. Over Gobert. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Holmgren's got 30.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite, but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Towns. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Conley. Tipped.
Boy, Lou Dort has more than earned his reputation as a defensive stopper. Twice on the pipes.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
To the inside. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 36 points.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
The kick out to Conley. Three-pointer, buries it from 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Dort, left side. Hayward, outside. The 3, count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Well, Gordon Hayward answering back with a big-time 3 of his own.
Outside, Ingles. Here's McDaniels. That shot off the mark. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Hayward with it. He's picked up by Edwards.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Minnesota.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Hayward's shot is off. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Will it go? It's hauled in by Hayward. Hayward's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Dort. He got a piece of it.
Wow, Joe Ingles sends it back twice on the pipes. Big-time defensive play.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting about 41%. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Up top, Ingles, guarded by Hayward. And here's Gobert from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's good. Holmgren's got 9 points here in the second half.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Pass to Ingles. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With 2 hands is on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. That one goes. Count it.
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making the mid-range look effortless right there. There is no doubt this guy is a 3-level scorer.
Now here's Conley. To the middle. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Biyombo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Waters comes in for Caruso. Here's Alexander Walker. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Biyombo. It's Dort on the wing. Ingles defending. Goes up at the stripe. The shot by Dort, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Ingles. Soft touch off the glass.
See, I think you want more of this from Joe Ingles. He has the size and length to keep plays alive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup is good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 42 in the game. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Ingles. 4-3. The Thunder with the rebound.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Back to Hayward. And they pick up 2. Hayward's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I think there's no question that Gordon Hayward is now a premier talent in the NBA. This guy could be lights out.
Pass to Garza. To the paint. Ball stolen. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, I love Gordon Hayward's tenacity in the low post. This guy's energy earns him a trip to the stripe.
Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves also with a sub. O'Neal's checked in. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Here's Biyombo. And that one drops for him.
This guy is very solid close to the rim. Biyombo knows when to be assertive on the interior.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's O'Neal. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Williams. The layup off target. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Hayward, the pass to Williams. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
The Timberwolves shooting only 39% so far in the game. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to O'Neal. All alone. It's rebounded by Biyombo. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Williams. Takes the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's Hayward, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Williams. Yep, count it. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. Williams has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Garza, defended by Biyombo. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Waters, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Here's Joe. Out to Hayward. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. A minute 29 left in the fourth. McLaughlin's shot is good.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Chet Holmgren.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
The effort has to be better defensively. Easy deuce.
Oklahoma City foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's McLaughlin. No problems knocking that one down. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Williams on the wing. Lets it fly. Miller pulls it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Clark from behind the arc. The shot, no good. So it's the Thunder now. Here's Waters. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Chiefs